What's up, guys? WoT the Fell-Handed here, bringing you part 15 of the Way of the Derp. We are on Malinovka. The greens have spawned on the southeast side, the reds have spawned on the northeast side. Starting the game a bit late, had to change batteries early on in the game, aka the start of the game. We are high tier in this match. Now there are two schools of thought you can do on this particular map. You can go to A1, our right flank. The top of the hill is always hotly contested, or you can go left flank through the bottom there. The only downside of that is it is massively open. People can get shots on you from pretty much anywhere on the board, so you have to be wary of that. You have to very much be aware of what's going to happen, who's going to shoot you, where can you possibly take rounds from. So you have to be extremely cautious. Right now the teams are even. We've lost 2 on each side. And, you know, we're pushing up. We have more or less a firing line running all down the left flank. And the idea here is we're going to go ahead and push. Regardless of what happens, we have a massive force down here. Anyone who pushed up on our right flank got annihilated. So we need to go ahead and push this flank, and we need to win it. That is what I am looking for as a player in this particular game. We need to go over here and we need to make some things happen, because you know, it would take a lot of work to get the entire team to shift right flank, and you know, they probably don't have the inclination. I think you guys have had some experience trying to get greens to do things. Well, most of the time it's hard to get them to do anything. We're gonna go for a derp here. We end up connecting and we did a bit of damage. Now we're moving up here, and you know, we are not spotted as of yet. Somehow we have a few outriders near our location here running around, spotting targets, so on and so forth. I am lit up. I'm kind of hoping that I am far back enough to where the people at C6 can't hit me. I am taking some rounds here, and sadly I am taking some rounds from the location that I was, you know, mainly concerned that I would be getting shot from, as well as I'm taking some artillery rounds. So my particular goal, I cannot believe I made that clutch shot. My particular goal is to go up here and push up to some hard cover. Once I get into some hard cover, then I can kind of make some things happen. But where I was currently located, there wasn't much I could do because I was in the middle of the open. Now right here, I have options. And that's all this game is about, is options. If you can get yourself in a position where you have some options, then you can make some things happen. But if, you know, you're in the middle of the field and just getting fired on, there's nothing you can do except get shot. And, you know, thus your options are limited. So I'm low health. They know exactly where I'm at. I'm just going to try to sit here and just, you know, do some long range derping, if at all possible. And it's not going to be easy, but, you know, you don't really have a lot of options here, because you have your scouts out, they're lighting up targets, but we can't get close due to our camouflage factor. We can't get close enough to make more accurate shots. That's kind of the downside. That's the weakness that I'm trying to overcome right now. We ended up connecting with him, did some good damage there, took him off the board. So we've got a number of tanks off the board right now. And, you know, it's still, at this point, it's anyone's game. I pull back just a little bit to give me some more cover here. As soon as I fire, I can immediately back into cover. I go ahead and take a blind fire shot. He must have missed, or excuse me, I must have missed, or he must have backed up. You're not always going to hit with this thing. That's something you have to understand. You're not always going to hit with any tank, really. We don't have our scouts in the right positions at this point. They're not up there, they're not lighting things up. I mean, they are now, but at the time they were not. I'm taking some rounds here. I'm going to see if I can't get a derp in. We managed to connect there, but we did not take him off the board. Now, you also have to understand that I'm rolling one deep. I don't really have anyone I can count on particularly. I took a round while I was looking at the map. And, you know, the idea here is I'm going to try to run up here to the left to kind of put a little bit of distance between myself and the reds. because I am just getting the mess beaten out of me. And you know, this is one of those games that sadly is going to end quickly, because what happens is all the guys on our right flank came down the hill and just capped out. 1359, 590 blocked. Guys, thank you for watching part 15 of The Way of the Derp.